We're doing caveman cosplay tonight, right?
Caveman cosplay.
That's what we're doing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta, but you have to play the Geico commercial song on loop.
Come on! The weekend has landed. All that exists now is clubs, drugs, pubs, and parties. I've got 48 hours off from the world, man. I'm gonna blow steam out of my head like a screaming kettle. I'm gonna talk cod shit to strangers all night. I'm gonna lose the plot on the dance floor. The free radicals inside me are freaking, man. Tonight I'm 𝓚𝓫𝓷𝓴𝓂. I'm Peter Popper. I'm going to Never Neverland with my chosen family, man. We're gonna get more spaced out than Neil Armstrong ever did. Anything could happen tonight, you know? This could be the best night of my life. I've got 73 quid in my back burner. I'm gonna wax the lot, man. The Milky Bars are on me!
And now, live from Rule 34 Studio, I bring you a girl with the hand-eye coordination of a small child, and yet can finger any hole with both hands tied behind her back. Here she is, your host, the one, the only, Kinky Katie.
Hello, and welcome to the show. This is Kinky Katie's World number 412. I'm your host, Kinky Katie. Tonight, your elder goth, your big-tittied elder goth girlfriend for the night. And with me, as always, is the one and the only, my favorite flesh-covered photo, Mr. SC.
Right.
Hi.
Sure.
Hey, it's your girl.
You always got to turn the volume down when you're watching that girl's videos.
Goodness gracious.
Right.
Well, whatever. Anyway, we are coming to you live from Rule 34 Studio, KinkyKatieRadio.com and RadioChaos.net. Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of celebrating because going on this weekend, if you are listening live, it's Memorial Day weekend, and it's the Fetish Factory's 25th year anniversary, big total fetish hotel takeover, and
the Fetish Factory is they were a group of people in South Florida that throw fetish parties, and that's where we lived. So
yes,
right,
we used to go
right.
And so I'm kind of feeling, wishing I was there. And guess what? I found out.
What did you find out?
Didn't find this out until yesterday.
Okay.
But apparently, we were invited and we had 2 all access passes at Will Call.
Oh, did we?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm not shocked, but
I'm not shocked either.
Yeah, nobody's I don't find out about anything, but
well, I mean,
who left those for us?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Wow.
I'm not sure.
Right.
So anyway, but I believe the pervy pool party was today.
Right.
Yeah, it was earlier today.
Right. Yeah, they've thrown a yearly blowout bash
for their anniversary.
Right, and they would do it all over the state too. It used to be the early ones because I remember they were doing it up here at Memorial Day. I thought
they did it. They did it a couple places. Yeah. Right. No. Yeah, I believe there was one in Tampa, or at least, one of the party things. Anyway, whatever. Glenn, the owner, had posted a picture on Facebook of when the store first opened up, right, on Federal Highway, and I remember going there underage. I would go because you have to be 18 to go in to get in there, and
theoretically
I was not.
Well, but you were a big girl though.
I was. I looked a lot older. When I was fucking 13 years old, I looked like I was in my 30s.
Well, you were large.
I was very large. I was 6 foot tall and linebacker sized.
Lineman size, really. Like nose guard, center.
Definitely was not a kicker.
No.
But anyway, where the fuck was I talking about? Oh, right. And I got my first pair of stiletto platforms from there.
Did you?
When I was 16.
Well, it was like in Fort Lauderdale, Miami area. It was, a fetish store that's been around for a long time that always had the rubber suits and the vinyl and everything there,
Yeah, chains and a whole bunch of the original one was a lot smaller than the new one that they have now. Well, the second location that they have now. But it's really awesome. I was like, wasn't there a bar like 2 doors down called the Cubby Hole? And then he was
not too far away.
He's like, yeah, it was 2 doors down.
Was it?
Uh-huh.
Huh.
Which is a gay bar. called Cubby Hole.
And they would sponsor all of the fetish parties, but a lot of our favorite fetish parties to go to down in the Miami Fort Lauderdale area when we lived down there.
Yeah, with the Fetish Factory parties.
Yeah, when
They're
they were
fun.
like on the first couple, I want to say when we met, they were like the 4th or 5th anniversary. Like they hadn't been open very long.
No, because we're on 18 years.
Right.
So
they're 22.
25.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was really awesome.
Anyway, we've been to a bunch of these.
Well, it's so weird too, because a friend of ours who I was just talking to, I was like, yeah, I'm wearing this tonight because I kind of missing I was there. She's like, I'm missing you guys so much.
Right.
And it's funny because we had gone to one of the Fetish Factory parties, and it was on Halloween, and she was pregnant, and she had her stomach painted like a jack-o'-lantern, and he just went to prom.
That's right.
Same
Wow.
child. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know you're old when the kid that was in the mother's belly that you were rubbing all over at a fetish party, long ass time ago. Now he's in college.
He was rubbing all over some girl that night.
Wow.
Well, it's kind of funny because her husband had posted looking fabulous. He looks like mini Vin Diesel. Mm-hmm. He does. And he is just like one of these, like, I ooze sex. Like, I don't know. Like, I look exotic. I play with fire, which he does. He's a fire dancer. Anyway, but he had posted, he said, I want to be a sex worker, but only for clients that do sex work.
Want to be a sex worker, but only for clients who do sex work.
Correct.
Okay. Question mark?
I don't know. I was like, well,
Trying to put my head there.
Why? Okay. You're a John. You're a gigolo, and you'll only fuck me because I do porn or I'm a whore. Like I'm a hooker too. You won't take on any other clients that aren't in the industry.
Okay.
Like you stripper, porn actors, campers, whatever.
Right. I wouldn't know that there would be a need. I mean, I don't know any of the porn and think about every time if we go to a porn convention and we're hanging around with people, there are hundreds of people that are like, hey, you want to fuck? Hey.
Oh, yeah.
Not necessarily even on film or just because they know that you're in an adjacent industry and really, all fun is fun and nobody's going to be writing any books.
Right. And that's really interesting that you bring that up. I swear to God, you read my mind sometimes.
Do I?
You really do. Because,
okay. Or I implant stuff.
Well, someone had,
which it is really.
Someone had asked me, it said, my uncle has told me there used to be such a thing as key parties.
Right.
Do people still do those?
Sure.
I'm sure they do too. Now, for people that don't know what a key party is when you go to married couples, you go to a party at someone's house, and either in a bag or a bowl, all the dudes throw in their car keys. And at the end of the night, each woman, she just grabs a random pair of keys out of the bowl, and she goes home with that dude, and they fuck.
Right. Or, if you did it at a hotel, you would do it with hotel keys. Basically a raffle. A wife swap raffle.
It's a free raffle.
It's a wife swap raffle. Yeah. I mean, we're swapping wives, so you're drawing straws. You know what I mean? It's
boobs and bimbos.
Right.
Bingo.
I'm sure there's some more modern techniques of picking the pairing offs or whatever.
I'm sure, but then what's the fun in that?
I don't know what the fun in that was. I mean, I don't know what it would be either, because I kind of why don't we just all dogpile in the middle of this room here? What are we doing? Why are we going to separate rooms? I don't understand.
What is this coupling off thing? I thought this was a free for all.
What's going on here?
I thought we were all just put in there so we didn't lose them.
Right. If you want to roll around with that particular person, fine. There's a corner right over there with your name on it.
Oh, sure.
It's right next to the lube, and there's an entire box of tissues. You're fine.
I still kind of want that hand censored lube warmer. You just go like the automatic soap dispensers.
Yes, but warm.
But warm lube.
Yeah, all the time, 24/7, ready for you at your every need.
It's like, I know it does that little fucking gear noise that's going on inside.
Right.
I found the perfect thing for you.
Did you?
And people that are like you.
Red bone with green eyes, fat ass and thick thighs.
Name Bayou.
Yeah. How'd you know?
Hey, I don't know. I had an inkling. Well, this is a person on Etsy makes these. They're belly button lint brushes.
No.
It looks kind of like a toilet scrubber, but it's really small and it's like soft, but it's meant to stick inside your baton.
Right. Okay.
See, look, they come in different colors.
No, I don't want to see it.
Look at it.
No, I'm not looking at it.
You could just take it and swab it around like, ree.
Fuck off, lady.
Well, I'm just saying, I thought you would love them.
I'm going to shove that up your urethra. I'm going to put it in your pee hole.
It's small enough.
Yeah, we're going to turn your pee hole into a cloaca. I've decided.
Hole?
Yeah, urethra.
My-
Urethra.
Okay, into a cloaca.
Cloaca, yeah. We're going to rewire things in there.
So you're just going to like cut everything?
It's not going to be like just. There's going to be stitching and stapling and gluing involved too. Right.
Oh, okay.
Maybe some epoxy.
Some reconstruction?
Gee, we're going to have to because it's not built to be like that, but we're going to build it like that. Yeah, we're going to build it like that.
Better. Stronger.
Sure.
Fuck you.
Yeah, you and your fucking lint brush.
Oh, you love it.
No, I don't love it.
Yeah, you do.
I don't want to have anything to do with that thing. Why did you even bring that around me? What's your problem?
This is fun. This right here.
Okay. Sure it is.
It's the uncomfortableness.
Okay. Well, when we get said
Well, fuck, since we're talking about
lint, so when we get said lint brush and it's up inside your weenus and we're fucking trying to make a cloaca out of your parts.
Do you even know what a weenus is?
Yes, you know what it is? It's going to be what your stuff looks like after we're done. It's going to look just like a weenus.
The weenus is that fleshy part of your elbow when your arm is extended.
Right. Uh-huh.
That's a weenus.
Just like that. That's what would be your cloaca look. And all of a sudden, when things need
like
to come
ball
out,
sack?
when things need to come out of it, it's just going to go. You're like, how the fuck that open? And it's just going to open and just shoot out its egg or whatever we're doing.
Okay.
Right.
That's where I keep my fruit basket.
Okay.
I'll cram it with something.
Yeah, with your lint brush.
Well, not the lint brush is for the belly button.
Fuck your lint brush. I'm saying. That's what I'm telling you.
Well, since we're on kind of this uncomfortableness, let's go to my favorite segment.
Stand by.
Standing by.
It might not be the porn you would pick. It is the porn Katie would. It's time once again for
Katie's porn pick of the week.
So my porn pick of the week, since it's kind of been a little whippy smacky lately, is just kind of like, and I'm still kind of in angry mode.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I try not to be, but it's like little things fucking set me off, and I get irritated like extra over everything.
Menopause. It happens to ladies your age.
That's right. I fucking had like a hot flash earlier today. I'm like, I don't understand what's going on with me.
Yeah, as I'm looking over at your quart of tea that you had with like 3 tea bags in it, along with your Coke Zero, you were like quadruple caffeinated. You're like, I just got flush all of a sudden. I don't know what's going on. My heart is beating like 1,000 miles an hour. I don't know what's happening. And
I'm like super sweaty.
Like as I'm sitting there, both cups of giant caffeinated bombs were sitting on a table between me and you, and I'm staring at the both of them like, I think I see the problem here.
I did.
And then I watched the light bulb go off when I mentioned it to you, like, you know what? That is exactly why I'm flush. Jesus Christ. I'm not dying. I'm okay.
I'm just old.
I'm just caffeinated. Ooh.
Well, you get mad at me now whenever I drink a carbonated soda because
wait.
I burp a lot.
Okay, no. You have to tell the full story. The full story is stop, because you're not going to tell it right. The full story is you have had gastric bypass surgery and not lap bands. We're talking like feet of fucking intestines removed from you, your esophagus attached to your stomach. You don't have a stomach anymore. It's off to the side. So when you did this, they made you take classes for like a year, right?
Yeah, before.
Right. And one of the things they told you is your carbonated drinks for you forever is out. You are never supposed to have them. Right? Right.
Yeah.
Or caffeine. caffeine, that's a no-no too. You're
Yeah.
supposed to take it easy on that kind of stuff. Yeah. So not only you will get a soda, which is fine. You drink it slow because a gas just comes. You burp like a fucking sailor.
Normally I drink tea though.
Right. But so you'll want something carbonated and like drink a soda, and it takes you all day to drink, and that's fine. But you won't like pour it into a cup to release some of the fucking carbonation. No,
Because I like the bubble.
I know, you crack the can and you're like, oh, right now when it's maximum air.
That's right. And it has to be a room temperature.
I'm waiting for you to pop like a bird. Like, like just
So you just
explode.
fed Alka-Seltzer?
Well, I don't know.
My grandfather used to do that. How fucking psychotic is that?
I don't know if that's actually true. I don't know that they actually burst. Well, I want to say that I saw something somewhere that, debunked that. I think that's fake news.
Well, he would also take saltine crackers and put them in the belly buttons of women sleeping on the beach.
Okay. That's...
He would tell me he would he was going to skin my cats and make me a pair of mittens for my birthday.
That's like...
I was just like 6.
Yeah, no, but walking up to other people and putting foodstuffs in their belly buttons.
He was an asshole.
Oh, it just sounds rapey, really. It's pedophilic and rapey, really.
This is in the fucking 80s and 70s.
Right.
So
I was
60s.
there. I know. I was older than you back then, so...
Whatever, I'm talking about...
Now
anyway.
you've caught up, so...
Oh my god.
Anyway, Whippy
Anyway, we're sitting here. We're talking about porn, and we kind of went off on a whole bunch of things. Whatever, it doesn't matter. So since I'm kind of in angry mode, like, excuse me, large ass insertion, pain and crying has been my thing.
That's coincidental. Really, really coincidental.
Is it?
Right.
No, but then you salted me earlier. And
Assaulted?
You
What
did.
are you talking about?
Well, because I was...
Take it easy, Amber Heard. What's going on there? Jesus Christ. My God.
I was sitting with you on the couch, and then you decided to jam your thumb.
Oh, when you were trying to climb me like somebody getting ready for a chicken fight in a pool, but backwards? Without my consent at all. I mean, look, what are you doing? And literally, you're mounting me. You're putting one foot over one arm. You have your other leg on this side with your... And so I just took... that's almost like giving the tip to the stripper up the ass. It's the same thing. I gave you a little,
poke.
Make sure everything's going fine for your future cloaca surgery that we're having.
Everything's
soon.
just going to be like ripped apart. Anyway, but the whole like crying and pain stuff, like... I don't know. It's like kind of seeing sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes seeing somebody in agony just it does something for me.
Oh no, I get it. I know for sure. Yeah.
So
I'm with you, 100%.
Are you just saying
agony.
that so I won't?
Right.
I don't. The more I look at your face as you're saying it, I'm like. I don't think so.
What? When you're changing what's going on?
No, I'm saying we're
Thought you
watching
liked
these
that.
separately.
Are we? You don't want to watch them together? Are you sure?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm sure.
Well, just saying.
I don't know if we'll be into the same kind of torture.
No, we won't be. No, it won't be the same.
Definitely not. All right,
You'll have a larger involvement in it,
Oh, I'm sure of that. I'm absolutely positive in that. So anyway, that's my porn pick of the week.
Katie's porn pick of the week.
Such a twat.
Am I?
So for those of you that are into fucking body parts and
stupid fucking body parts. Dumb fucking body parts. I don't what kind of people are into fucking body parts, really?
Well, there's a company that goes by Your Majesty's Kingdom. Like, hail your majesty.
Right.
But poussoir. Well, whoever these people, they made, I don't know, them. Yeah.
There you go. I think you're safe with A all the time. If you don't know, if it's unknown, I think that is unknown. This person.
That's a neutral.
Them. Yeah, that is a neutral
them,
statement.
they.
Right.
All right. Well, they made a gothic femur bone insertable silicone dildo. Penetration sex toy. I'm like, do you really have to put that in a penetration sex toy?
No,
What else are you going to do with it?
Well,
Just like stroke it, hold on to it?
it could be self-defense weapon,
What? It looks like a fucking dog toy.
anesthesia.
Anesthesia.
Yeah, if I beat you hard enough with that big ass dildo, somebody's going unconscious. Right. Caveman. So we're doing caveman cosplay tonight, right?
Caveman cosplay.
That's what we're doing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta, but you have to play the Geico commercial song on loop.
It's one of the greatest advertising campaigns ever, really.
I don't give a fuck about the new season of Stranger Things that came out today.
I don't either. I didn't care about any of the seasons, really.
I didn't.
I mean, it's okay. Like, if everybody didn't suck its dick so hard, like if they just regular sucked its dick, fine. Right. I would think it was okay. It's mid. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. No. It's just not,
I remember the first two seasons, everyone's like, oh my God, but you just don't get the nostalgia.
Yeah, dude, I was alive. No, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I was a kid during that time, shut up.
No, I mean, I was a young adult. Like, I don't know. Like,
it's like, I just don't care.
Right. I mean, it's neat to have the thing and okay, it reminds you of great. That's awesome and all, but it's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm excited though that I finally got to finish Ozark. It was fucking good.
Right.
So I don't care if I give spoilers or not, but I really thought Ruth was going to make it. I did.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm just glad I waited for all of the things to come out,
Oh, I know.
Because we watched it a while ago and then, a new season would come out and I'd ask Katie, is this it? And she says, no, there's more. Okay, I'm waiting. I'm not fucking doing this. I don't want to have a cliffhanger. I don't want to wait 2 years, 3 years to find out how this thing ends. I'm just going to stop now. And when it's over, call me and we'll watch it. It's the only way.
You're right.
Because they may just stop making the show like midstream and then I'm left with a half a hand job again.
Right.
Sitting here with my dick in my hand, staring at the church congregation. Well, I'm just saying, can't finish now. Or could you? Don't know. Like if the church congregation walked in on little Jimmy when he's in the back beating one off, and it's the entire church congregation, right? And they all walk in on Jimmy, whatever he's doing, and he couldn't finish, or could he? I mean, that's a definite no finish situation. I mean,
that's when
I would like to think I could, but
that's when they send in Father Jonathan to take care of the rest of it.
Right. In front of the congregation? Question mark.
That's what they're into.
I don't know.
It's on the fucking application.
It's in the bylaws.
It's in the Bible.
It's right there. Thou shalt kneel and blow me.
Bob. There's this chick, she makes thousands from pictures of her doing like dirty gardening.
Okay.
Like she's a pretty hot chick.
Naked gardening, not dirty gardening.
Right. Well, yeah. I meant like dirty, like so naughty.
Okay. I thought you meant like she's just rolling around in dirt for fun.
Well, she does do some of that because some of the people have requested her to sit on stinging nettles with her bare butt.
That was just what we were talking about a few weeks ago.
Right.
With the exact thing.
With our friend who happened to, but he did it on accident. But she's like, no, they give me a lot of money to sit on these things.
See?
Sit and get itchy.
Wow. See, you could find out what it feels like to rub a nettle on your ninny.
I don't, well, ninny's no big deal.
I think anyway, it's still a sensitive skin. You go stinging nettle onto a nipple, nettle to nipple contact. You're going to be having itchy ass nipple. I don't think it's going to be as bad as a clit, but it's not going to be good.
Doesn't sound fun.
Not at all. I mean, if you're going to get stung by a nettle on the ninny, you better be getting some dollars for it,
That's right.
Right.
As long as you film it. But I bet she does a special for Naked Gardening Day. I mean, I would think she would.
She probably invented it, really.
Could be.
That's the whole holidays centered around this chick. They never gardened naked before her.
No, that's
Never happened.
It's true. How could you do that?
No.
Can't do that. All right, let's go to our dirty girl.
Stand by.
Standing by.
Dirty in the best way. This is the Dirty Girl of the Week.
So this week's dirty girl is Lily Veroni. It's at Lily Veroni, and that's LILYVERONI. That is on Twitter. There is plenty of videos of her. She is known for doing a DA and V. So not a DVDA, but she had
Double vag, single anal.
well, no, she had double anal, single vag,
Ooh,
and
okay.
one in her and a dick in her mouth.
Okay, that's like the tripod.
There's a clip.
Tripod with an antenna.
So there's a clip of her doing that, and she has, you can see it all. There's also lots of picture of her being the dirty girl that we all have grown to love.
Oh yeah, there's
we
a
all
lot of
love
dicks
a
and
dirty
holes.
girl. There is a lot of dicks and holes. She definitely, she likes her job. She does like gangbang. She does like orgy. She likes to pose naked. She likes to be dirty. And that is why she is our dirty girl of the week. So you go check her out.
You never know what to do at the end of that, do you?
No, I don't. It's still a new segment.
Okay.
And I'm prepped up, so
Okay.
Shut up.
Right.
They're making a Winnie the Pooh horror movie.
A Pooh horror?
Pooh horror.
It's going to
Yeah.
be big in China.
It's called it's called Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey. It looks fucking creepy too. It really does. Well, they did one with the banana splits.
Okay. What are the banana splits?
Oh, they were like big old fucking furry costumes from the same guy that did like HR Puff and stuff, I think.
Okay.
It was an old 70s thing. I don't know. There was like a dog, an elephant, some shit. Well, they made a horror movie
Oh, yeah.
out of it.
Them
And-
things.
Oh yeah, them things.
The banana splits.
Oh.
Like, yeah. It almost reminds you of the Muppets. Actually, or Five Nights at Freddy's, or, you know, something like that.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
But it was a TV show back in the 70s.
Right.
Right. Well, they made a horror movie in a couple of years ago, something like that, I want to say. But it was definitely in the 2000s, called the Banana Splits. And they're killer. They're like killer animatronics.
It's like Five Nights at Freddy's. That's the whole idea behind that too. Oh, I wonder which came first, the chicken or the egg, the Freddy or somebody bit off of somebody. Oh no, no. That's right. They just yoinked and twist.
Well, also, but
Classic.
Chuck E. Cheese, I think, was the first.
Well, Chuck E. Cheese isn't a horror where people die and get, you know what I mean.
I don't know.
I mean,
have you
Chuck
ever
E.
been
Cheese.
in that ball pit?
It is pretty creepy, though. The animatronics, at least anytime I've been to Chuck E. Cheese, they don't do them anymore, do they? No, they
What?
don't exist.
What, Chuck E. Cheese?
No, the animatronics in the Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, they do.
Do they?
I think.
Do they still do them?
There was one, there was like a bear band. It was like a bear jug band or something. And I forgot what it was called.
I have a vague memory of some such thing that you're talking about. I think you're correct.
Something jamboree. Or,
Right.
I don't fucking remember. But I don't know. I didn't think those were scary. But whatever. I don't know. Clowns freak me out now. But this Winnie the Pooh, it's live action, and there's like hillbilly crazy people, but they wear the animals' like heads.
Right.
So but they're like plastic heads. They're not like big fluffy heads, but they look pretty creepy. Like I'm showing SC Pooh Bear
they do.
right now.
They look real creepy.
There's Pooh and Piglet and Tigger and yeah, they go to Pooh Corner. This is definitely not a Disney production, so I think it'd be kind of cool.
Right.
So you can there's a Piglet and Pooh. They attack some big titty bitch in a fucking jacuzzi.
I think it was on Disney. Disney was where the bears were, by the way.
Really?
I think so, because look.
Yeah, them.
Yeah. Disney something or other. Disney ride, Disney something.
Oh, okay. Well,
Anyway.
Sorry.
What were we talking about?
I don't fucking know.
I got locked into bears.
I know, because we were talking about Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, Winnie the Pooh.
Pooh.
Large in China. They're going to love it there. He's banned over there, too. Like, they don't allow anything Pooh related.
No, they don't.
Well, it's very bizarre.
It is bizarre.
I mean, that's like, they can't enjoy some Christopher Robinson. None of that. I mean, Tigger's probably okay. Is Tigger okay? But he's Pooh's friend. I'm just saying.
I don't know. They're all friends. I love the comparison that they had to all the characters in Winnie the Pooh as what drug or like what symptom that they have, like Eeyore's depression. Rue is like ADHD, like Piglet's anxiety, or like bipolar. I mean, it's
all of their psychiatrist diagnosis.
Yeah. It's kind of funny because they say it's all in Christopher Robin's head. Like these are all of his problems because he's like manic.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, I'm sorry. Mental health is nothing to make fun of.
No, except for those people did. So we're just pointing out what other people made fun of, really.
That's right.
It's not us.
That's
it's nothing
right.
to do with us at all. We would never do that.
See, I also think it's kind of funny how there's people back long time ago. They were scientists were trying to figure out like how to make diseases, like cure diseases and shit like that. Whatever.
Right.
Students at Johns Hopkins invented edible tape to keep your burrito closed while eating.
What about the paper? You just eat that,
No, the tape is edible.
The tape is, but what about the other packaging that's on it? What is the tape holding closed?
Well, apparently, you hold people wherever these people are. They have a hard time folding a goddamn burrito. They can't roll a goddamn burrito, so it like pops open.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what. So the actual tortilla has been taped, not the wrapping on said tortilla.
No, why?
I know. Why would that be edible tape when you have to unwrap it?
You gotta lick it to get it off. Open it.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. That would have been stupid, but it's not that. Obviously. Obviously, it's just holding the tortilla together.
See, but you could also use it during any kind of sex act too, because just in case, heaven forbid, someone, accidents happen.
What do you mean accident? What are you talking about?
Okay, let's say I was all taped up, tied up, whatever, and something happened to you where you couldn't get me undone. I could get it undone. Like, it's edible. Like it would get a rot eventually. Or...
I have a battery powered reciprocal saw. I could get anything off. Anything.
Anything?
Or get the body part it's attached to off. One way or the other.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
There's nothing that I can't cut off on you.
I like how you have to like put that in there, like, or you.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, it would be possible. You wouldn't be stuck forever. We would get
like
you
I
out
said,
of it.
if something happened to you, like let's say you had a heart attack and you died, and I was stuck there, like Gerald's game.
Wait. Are you planning on doing something to me to make? Are you like planting seeds? What's happening here?
Why?
I don't know.
Why would I do that?
You sounded very convinced there of exactly, time of death and shit like that.
That would be absolutely fucking horrible.
Like, come around Monday, I shouldn't eat anything you make for me. Is that kind of where you're headed?
No, just coffee. You like coffee, right? Coffee's good.
What was that about Christopher Robinson again?
Huh?
I don't know.
On that note, let's go to an episode of Rule 34, and when we come back, we get a brand new Tits Man and other shit to talk about. Also, like how to get laid at conventions, because it's that time of season. Woohoo! Pew, pew. And welcome back to Kinky Katie's World, Rule 34 Studio, KinkyKatieRadio.com, and RadioChaos.net. Oh, we are coming to you. We already did that one. Oh my goodness. You can reach me on the Twitter at KinkyKatieRadio, KinkyKatieRadio.com, KinkyKatieRadio@gmail.com. You can Google me because I like it. You can also get me on YouTube, the Tubes of You.
You got a little surprised by that one, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. It came up on me quick.
Right.
You're just like, I don't know.
No, it did. It had a fast drop.
It really did. I was just like, okay.
Not really a drop, but
I'm like, I'm like in a half exhale, trying to make sure my fucking nipples aren't hanging out. And then you're like, just go. Like, oh,
I've seen him before. What are you worried about?
Yeah, you've seen him before, but we cannot put them on. Well, you can blur them out.
Yeah, I could do something about it. I don't want to. I'm not like volunteering, but I'm just saying I could do it if we had a wardrobe malfunction.
Yeah. I really think that I looked really cute the other week.
You did. Very cute in your little animal costume.
Yeah.
Your furry cosplay.
Holy shit though. But I was talking to Essie that I'm like, my boobs look massive in it.
Right.
It really did.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm definitely going to wear that outfit for one of the days at Tampa Bay Screams.
Are you?
Yep.
Good.
So you can see my massive titties. No. There's this poor woman. She went to a thrift store and she bought a DVD of The Simpsons Christmas Part 2.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not what was inside the DVD case.
No, what was inside the DVD case?
Extreme anal too.
Well, yeah, you don't want to mix the two up.
But somebody did, unfortunately, and she's just like, I didn't know what my child was watching.
That was the classic thing that we would do. That guys would do all the time. Is you put your porn DVDs in with your regular jewel cases. That way, especially the stuff nobody would actually open to watch. Well, like the Simpsons Christmas holiday movie.
Right, like that was they did that on The League. One of the episodes was this one of the guys made a porno with his wife. And that he put it in the Benjamin Button
DVD. Benjamin Button DVD. Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
same idea. Or it's just somebody intentionally slipped a DVD in there and then donated it to their local Goodwill.
Could be.
Have to save the homeless.
Well, or they set it up with their buddies, be like, hey, look for this coming soon.
Okay.
Well, now it's really easy to get porn, but back then you can, back in my day,
the old days.
it was hard as fuck to get porn.
And those were DVDs, so that was, at no point in time when they made DVDs of porn was it hard to get porn.
No, they handed up, you got free magazine packets.
Really, everywhere you went, there was porn DVDs floating around. It seemed like everywhere we went, people would hand us, here, have some porn. Want some porn? I got a stack of porn. Have some porn.
Just 18, Cherry, Fox, blah, 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 blah.
You know how much content that was? I mean, mind blowing at the time anyway.
Oh my gosh. I still have boxes of it. Boxes of those DVDs.
Yeah, right.
Just
well, you never know what's on them. You don't even know.
Mm-hmm.
There could be, God knows what kind of random girls were harmed in the making of any of those videos, let alone animals or anything else.
When it was boring at the porn store, me and the other cashier, we would sit there and we would have these stacks and stacks of the freebies, because sometimes we just like grab a few and throw them into someone's bag just for, hey, here you go, have some
bonus.
Fun. Right. And we would go through, but see which ones we wanted. And then we just like, whatever, because I don't know. We'd find them all over the place too. Like people would just like leave them. I'm like, yeah.
Well, they brought you guys tons of those DVDs to hand out to customers and whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. There's been free porn around me all the time. Like all the time. Ooh, there's these new nipple clamps that this person makes. They look really neat.
Right.
They're kind of like in the shape, I would say the Star of David, but it looks like a flower.
Okay.
You know, because it's got the 6 points.
A flowery star.
Yes, a flowery star.
There you go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let me show you too. What it is the loops that the pedals are made by.
Right.
They're you can tighten them down over the nipple. That
makes for a perky little chober.
It does make for a perky little chober, and so you can adjust it to how tight you want it. But it's a non-piercing nipple jewelry that also works as a clamp.
We like to call it a wire guillotine, Katie. Wire nipple guillotine.
Right.
Tying it up too tight. Guess what'll happen?
Damn nipple fall off.
Pop off just like a pimple.
Pop it off. Jummy guy. I was looking up giant gummy things. Jummies.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I can't speak right now.
Yeah, Jay, you were telling me about them earlier in the week.
Yeah, there was. We'll get into more like edible, sexy stuff in a little bit. Good God. Well, there's this company. They're marketing it as a giant gummy dick dildo.
Okay. I mean, really, any giant gummy is a dildo, really.
Well, I mean, but I just think it's funny how it says, giant gummy dick dildo, eat a dick. So,
but the kind you like.
But it's 2 foot long, it's 5 inches in girth, and it weighs about 3 pounds. But it's a gummy earthworm that they sell at like a bunch of candy store outlets. They're trying to pass it off as a double-ended dildo when it's just a giant gummy worm that you can buy.
Well, and not only that, but
cheaper.
Well, double-ended, if you were using it on an ass, it would have to be ass only. Any kind of a food stuff, you should probably not stuff in your stuff. Unless it's a butt stuff.
That's true.
I mean, the ass can handle a lot, but the old vagine, that doesn't work that way, does it?
Well, you would really know because sugar will give you yeast infections. You could put a condom on it, I suppose, but then the heat from your puss might melt it. It might ooze out the end of the condom and get into your crotch.
What happens if you make it out of one of those Haribo sugar-free? Yeah, there was several videos people did of the Haribo. Gummy bears, sugar-free gummy bears, and whatever chemical they used into them in China where they made them, like, would make people shit their brains out within 40 of them or so. Like quickly.
Within 45 minutes or less.
They would
like 25 gummy bears,
something like that. They would shit uncontrollably. So imagine, it's almost like a suppository you're going for there.
Well, and you'd have to feed that sucker in because it's gummy and it's squishy. So there's no, I mean, unless you drive like a rod through the center of it to give it some rigidity.
Right. So what you're saying there, Katie, is definitely buy this and shove it right in my cooter. That's what you're saying, right?
That's right.
That's right.
Uh-huh. See, and then when you feed, there's 2 different flavors. So it's in the middle. There's one is blue raspberry, the other one's like cherry or strawberry, some shit like that. So what you can do is the kind, the side that you don't want, you stick that one up your cooch, and then you can eat the other one at the same time, so you can fuck yourself and snack.
Okay.
I don't
know. Or if you're really flexible, you give yourself a blow worm something or other. I don't know.
Okay.
Right.
Strange.
I just picture the girl that can flip her ass over on her head and just rip.
Cirque du Soleil, motherfucker?
Yeah, well, kind of like Ouroboros, the snake eating its tail. Similar kind of a thing.
Okay.
Right.
All right, let's go to your favorite segment.
Stand by.
Standing by.
Boobs in and on the news. It's time once again for
Tips, man.
Now, I'm so sorry, but I'm going to mispronounce your name, honey, and, but...
Honey, that's not derogatory at all, honey.
Sweetie. But your Twitter information and your OnlyFans and your live cams, anyway, it is going to be on the show notes, so people will be able to check it out. This is Sabian Demonia. It's, at SABIEN_DEMONIA. She is tattooed. She has red hair. She has very large hoots. Check her out. She's got lots of pictures and videos up onto her on her Twitter page.
Right.
Yeah, like I said, she does have an OnlyFans, so you can go check her out. And you can
lots
see
of pictures in a red hair wig or red hair.
Red hair.
Red hair. I'm looking at the right set of hoots then.
I believe you are.
Not too bad. She does look like she may be the kind of dirty that I like.
That's what I'm saying. She's the one in white.
Right. Same girl.
Oh, right.
I have better ones over here.
Yeah, I know. I was just trying to get one. Anyway, so it is 18 and over. She's also on manyvids.com, so she does the pornography. She's a multi-XBiz and AVN Flesh Bot nominee. She's been on the Rub. So she's from Barcelona, Spain.
Very Spanish.
Very Spanish. She does have a link tree, so you can go get her many, many places to go find her. She was just recently in Miami.
Right? What was it? The porn Exotica?
It wasn't Exotica. It was an awards thing.
Okay.
It was I think it was AVN.
Was it?
Or not AVN. It was XBiz.
Oh, right.
XBiz. Anyway, but so there was definitely some shit going on. She's on Pornhub. She's got a verified profile. She's on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Join her live on cam. Interactive toy. She has one that you can control from wherever you are. So check her out.
Tits, man.
You'll be happy that you did. Oh, what else we want to talk about? Oh, stop saying you're so brave, because it's fucking stupid.
What?
And I'm so sick of it. It makes me it makes me irritated. I hate it. I hate it so much.
Why are you getting you're so brave? I mean, what's going on here?
Yeah, like lately too. They're like, oh my gosh, you it doesn't even look like you use filters. I said, I don't, because I don't know how. I'm like, the ones that look like I have a filter is because, Essie touches them up and makes them look really cool.
No,
and
it's because I'm making them for a thumbnail. I mean, literally, and I don't even use a filter. I just mess with the color to just make it more dramatic. That's all. Like, I darken the darks and lighten the lights, and that's it. That's what you get.
Well, whatever, because my profile picture on Facebook is, just, I took it with my phone. The other one that's on my, as a cover is one that you had touched up. But.
Well, not really. No, but not even touched up.
No,
I mean, that's saying more than it is.
No, but I'm just saying though, but I'm just, oh my gosh. Like, I mean, you can just, Botox, yeah. They're like, oh, but geez, you're so brave. Oh, you're gonna wear that. Oh, you're wearing that. Okay. How old are you again? It's like, fuck you.
Well, that's your classic, shut up whore, comment. That's all that is.
What are you gonna do?
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
I know what you mean. I'm quite familiar with.
You've probably made similar comments to other girls at some point, just
I'm
because.
sure I have. Yeah, but there's a lot of the times
It's
though
just
that.
too fucking cute. Fuck you.
But it's like I'll say something, and then I'll won't think about it later, and then realize I'm like,
That was pretty catty.
Like, why did I say that? I totally didn't even mean it that way. Like, I always.
It sounds really bad.
It's like I say something bad, and then, or usually I'll say something nice, and then I'll say something bad, or it's like. But it's like every time nonstop. Like, I don't know why I do it.
I don't know. Well, you don't realize how you're coming across.
I don't.
No,
I don't. And then it keeps me up at night sometimes because I think about it. I'm like, why would I do? No wonder that nobody wants to fucking talk to me. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
That's not true. But
no, I know that's not true.
You get weird with pretty girls, is what it is.
I get weird with people.
No, not really. There are plenty of people that understand whatever that you're not meaning any harm by anything that you're saying. You know what I mean? But you will, like, in your normal day to day, if a pretty girl comes on the screen, they have to be if there's any sense of any kind of cuntiness in them at all, you're like, fuck them, fuck you, bitch. You give zero slack. The better looking a girl is, the tighter that fucking chain is for you.
Yep.
Right.
It is.
Right. But any female in general, I don't know what it is. You're just competitive like that.
I am. Jealousy is a bitch, or just not even. It could be someone I don't even fucking care about, and then all of a sudden it turns it on.
Right. And it doesn't even matter if I point it out. Sometimes I'll be like, you're just hating on her because you'd be like, whatever. And then maybe an hour later, you'd be like, yeah, I'm kind of doing that. I get it now. I thought she was just, I just see her that way because she's cute. Yup.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay.
I'm getting better at it though.
Right.
Well,
being nice to people.
Except for when I've been getting, like, when it gets closer to my period, fucking Shark Week, I get extra hormonal, and then I'm even fucking, the bitch fucking switches a hair trigger. I swear to God. I mean, nothing could be fine. I mean, like, nothing could be wrong. And Jesus Christ, I can't.
Jesus Christ.
It's
I don't know.
Oh my God.
I don't deal with a lot of people because I would be like that all of the time, probably unintentionally,
There's it never ceases to amaze me how many things you can put on the end of a butt plug, because a lot of people are getting very creative lately.
Jewels and G.I. Joe toys,
tails, taco holders,
right? Lighters,
all the sorts of shit. Even the Magic 8 balls.
Right, the Magic 8 Ball butt plug.
Oh, the sorry one was kind of fun.
Sorry?
Yeah, the one you go, like you press the thing, the button, and the dice, jiggle.
Oh, right.
You know what I mean?
No, I don't.
It's like you depress it. It's like a little clear
The
plastic
dice
dome,
roller.
and you go.
Yeah, it was like several board games had them, and they were like they would hold the dice so you could roll them because it would click them and roll them inside the little. I'm telling not for you, for other people. I keep hearing your thing squeaking around, and I think it's my beard dragging across the microphone, and I keep checking and going, no, that's Katie, huh?
Yeah, I'm dressed like Missy Elliott. I can't stand the rain.
You're very squeaky.
I'm very squeaky. I'm ready for anything.
You are. You're waterproof.
I am. Well, yeah. Like water of a duck's ass. Anyway, you can get me lastly. So we're talking about butt plugs and like the weird things that people are putting on them right now.
Okay.
There's a phone holder.
Oh, okay.
On a bendy thing, so you could position it. I guess if you want to. I don't know. You could stick it in your ass and film the back of your head like a POV as you're getting rammed.
Well, you could extend it out and film yourself fucking yourself with your favorite dildo and have perfect camera angle all the time.
You really could.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it does look pretty. Like, I mean, it looks sleek. It doesn't look like cheesy or anything, but the butt plug is gold.
You got to pinch it off pretty tight after you get that butt plug in to hold, because there's going to be, if you got the boom extended way out, there's going to be some weight on it, right?
Well, that might add for extra.
That's what I'm saying. Squeeze.
Well, then what if it starts to turn because like you start to zig and zag and then the weight of the phone just starts making it slide to the side?
I'm just thinking about, even your male slaves that you have, you could just position them around your house with little phone holders and such.
Well, yeah, no, okay. That's true.
If you're going fully Sleeping Beauty trilogy, right? Like it would be 2022 version.
I guess so. So as promised, I want to talk about, because it is convention season that's going on.
Right.
And,
con season. Con!
Well, this is the Geek's Guide to Hooking Up at Conventions and LARPs.
Right. Okay.
Well, no, I know that a lot of our fans, they're into this stuff.
Step 1, adopt dick.
Adopt dick?
Yeah, you will start liking more dick. And you'll have a much better chance of LARPing and your cons like that.
Well, they said some of the main things that you need to worry about is talk about the possibility of hooking up beforehand.
Okay.
And like if there's any rules, create a signal like a sock or a ribbon on the door or like a bat signal when you want more, just communicate and keep in touch using phones to prevent someone from walking in on you. Dude, nothing is going to happen to you. No one is going to walk in on you. How many people are you staying within a room? And what are they so fucking horned up that they're like, oh my God, they're in there with someone. We have to listen. And then you're just, I don't understand. Or if they just want to cock block you or what. I don't get it.
I'm just trying to figure out how you would pre-plan. What are you just going to like message indiscriminate girls in your community that you're involved in and go, hey babe, you want to fuck?
Well, maybe they've been like friends
Flirty?
over the internet for a while. They've been talking and then they decide, hey, I'm going to this convention. I am too. Look for Sailor Moon and, hey, you look for fucking.
If I'm wearing a red flower,
Dragon Ball
just
Z.
come on in and rail me.
Something,
Right?
I mean, convention hookup. But I mean, also, not everyone is there to get some action.
I'm just saying.
And just because they're dressed like a complete and utter whore, it's the character, dude. It's not her. That's not an invitation.
Well, it could be her, and it's still not an invitation. Like, it could completely be her saying, yeah, no, I want to be slutty and I want you to want me, but not if I don't want you.
All right.
But you're allowed to do that as well.
Exactly.
It doesn't have to be, well, it's just the anime character. No, I took that perfectly wholesome anime character and I slutted her up.
Yeah.
And I strutted right the fuck in front of 100 of you, and I wanted each and every one of you to want me. But if I don't want
drop
it,
their load right there in their pants.
if I don't want it, I still don't want it.
That's right.
And that's just the way it goes.
I completely agree with you on that.
It sounds like a recipe for failure, though. You have a whole gaggle of LARPers and such. I don't know how their communities are when they get together. I guess they get together because you have to LARP in person.
Yeah.
You can't LARP.
There's meetups. I mean,
how do you LARP online? Like that just doesn't, you're just playing League of Legends at that point.
Right.
Right.
Or something like that.
Whatever.
Elden Ring.
Yeah. RuneScape, something like that.
Yeah. Well, so I'm sure you could set something up pretty easily. And if you guys are into the same thing, you've got something in common. But I will say
it's a start for sure.
There are a lot of people that do go. I mean, they fuck at conventions,
right?
Like they're like, I'm here. I'm from out of town. This is why I come here is because I want a spooky bitch. Like
or even for ladies in general, because you do hear a lot of, especially younger people, having a hard time hooking up with people. But people always have had. Like there were always people who had a hard time hooking up with other people, male and female.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
And it didn't matter what they looked like either, because there were perfectly hot guys and girls that still had a hard time just dating and whatnot.
Right. Well,
I don't know where I was going with any of that.
I don't know where you were going with it either.
Well, the people have a hard time sometimes, and it's kind of mind blowing to me, because it always seemed like, I don't know, if I just walked around and talked to enough people, somebody's gonna want to talk to me.
Oh, well,
eventually, if they talk to me, we'll probably fuck.
I mean, I've been propositioned before at a convention.
I can see it. I mean, I can see that's probably not that, but it's that whole, if a female or a male, or if a person is going somewhere and they're not going with the intention of hooking up, like I guess a convention wouldn't be a bad place, but there are I've never been a person that could go and be successful talking to a girl on the street or in a grocery store, or it never seemed okay for me. It just never did. It never fit. It always felt like weird. I have to be somewhere where somebody is going to have a good time already.
Right.
And then fine, I can just go have a good time. And if you're there, we can have a good time together. And I'm not just some creepy dude going, hey, baby, hey, what's your name? No, we're at a concert. We're at a bar.
Broccoli you got there?
Right. We're somewhere where everybody's having fun and socializing anyway. So I'm socializing with you. And I'm just literally here to have a good time. And if that involves fucking you later, then hey, great. If not, I'm having a good time now. So really. And even if you walk away, I'm still going to go have a good time.
I kind of have a feeling that I might get a proposition, because anytime they show one of the movies that I'm in, someone always, at least one person, they're like, hey, so I just saw this movie or that movie. I'm like,
What about it?
Yeah. And I said, the bathtub scene where I rip off the guy's dick. And they're like,
I wasn't thinking about that one.
Yeah, not that scene.
No. I mean, really, that's the one. That's that one. That's my favorite.
When you and the other girl, you guys were like, and I'm like, no, what? Why don't you say it? Oh no, I was wondering, are you staying in this hotel? I'm like, no.
And even if I was, would I tell you? I mean, really, that's pretty,
So it's like, just because you saw me naked doesn't mean that you get to see me naked in person. I mean, my tits are out quite a lot, but I mean, they're not like out.
Right.
In person.
Well, people are like that once they've seen your shit. They feel like they can see your shit at any point in time.
Right?
I've had the same problem. How many guys have walked up to me and asked me to see my dick?
Oh, yeah.
Like a staggering number, especially,
Yeah.
Since I don't go on social media or anything, so I don't see people. And yet sometimes when I go to an event with you, there is always somebody who's like, hey, can I see your dick? I've seen it. I've watched this and that and the other. Oh, okay. Not really. No, you can't see my dick. No, negative.
It's like that. This fucking guy. I'm gonna make probably a new dipshit theater out of it, and I blocked him and this is why I kind of turn off my channel in certain places of the world, because I cannot. Every interaction I've had with the people there fucking drive me insane. So he kept talking to
Other
me.
cultures have really horrible ways of treating women online. What more so than American men and European men?
I mean, the last ending of the conversation, I was like, you are not used to talking to American women.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, why do you say that? I'm like, because you are so fucking disrespectful. It is ridiculous. I was
you
like,
want to talk to me like shit and expect me to do something for you? Why?
He's like, oh, you in porn industry? I said, no.
Right.
Because I'm not.
Right.
And then he's like, you have big tits. And I'm like, yeah, I'm aware of that. And then you sexy, this. I'm like, okay, great, whatever. He's like, yeah, your tits look like my mom's. I'm like, okay. Sends me a picture of his mother in her bra and underwear. I'm like, number one, stop sending me fucking photos. Because he kept sending me photos of myself to me. And I was like, stop sending pictures. I was like, and also, it's really fucking weird that you even have this. Like, if this is really your mother, what the fuck is wrong with you? You know? Oh my God.
I don't know what you're doing, Mom, but whatever it is, it's okay.
And he's like, shut up. Shut up. That is not something I want to hear right now. So then, like, he was also saying, he's like, oh, what size are your tits? I'm like, you don't have to know that. He goes, why not? I said, well, why do you?
Well, I don't like you, so that's why. I mean, normally I would tell somebody, but I'm not. No, I don't like you.
He's like, why don't you send me pictures? I said, because I don't want to, and there's plenty of them online.
You just sent me 5 of my own pictures. You have plenty of pictures.
Oh, they were cropped for like they were censored.
Okay.
So, and he was dumb enough that he could not physically go and
Figure out Twitter.
put it Google.
Or anything.
Fucking go to Google and then hit images and you're gonna see some titties. So anyway, and he kept calling me baby. I was like, my name is fucking Katie. I'm like, don't call me baby.
Right.
Unless,
No.
And then he did, and I said, do it one more fucking time. And then I said not a nice word after that.
Oh boy.
Oh, whatever. And then, like a couple minutes later, he's like, oh, I talk to porn stars all the time. And I was like, that's great. Good for you. I'm like, I'm not, no. So?
You realize we're all different people. I mean, you know that, right? We're all separate people. We don't talk to each other, really.
And then he sent me a picture of 2 more women in their underwear. And one of them I did know. Cause he goes,
I kind of do know her, really.
He's like, know these? And then I was like, all right, that's it. Cause I was like, that's why I told you, don't call me fucking baby anymore and stop sending me pictures. And then you do this. So I'm like, I've had enough. I'm like, I've so had enough.
Right.
Oh my God. It's so stupid.
It is. But larvers hook up at your local cons coming up.
Right.
Don't do that though. Whatever he was doing, don't do that.
Yeah, don't do what he does.
Be normal.
Right.
Quote unquote.
Just be yourself. Don't fucking.
Non-rapey.
Oh my God.
Work on not being creepy.
Jesus.
I'm working on my not creepy. It's hard because most of us, creepy just happens. We don't mean it to happen. It happens for you too.
No, I know. I can be very creepy. I admit that fully.
But it's not as bad if the person being creepy doesn't have a dick. For whatever reason, the dick just all of a sudden things change. Like creepiness factor like amplifies. It does.
Yeah, no, that's
for
true.
good reason, really.
All right. Well, I guess we'll get out of here for the day, for the night, for the whatever. For the evening.
Whatever you're doing.
Whatever the fuck it is. I have to go. As I have a compression body shaper on that needs to come off or else I'm going to pass the fuck out. So, do you have anything for me, SC?
What?
All right. Well, for you guys listening live, hope you have a wonderful Memorial Day. Yeah, great trip, month, shift, whatever it is. I can't talk right now. Anyway, kisses on your pink bites. Love you. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. Oh, I'm done. Done. I'm going to die.
I like tacos and burritos.